Look, thanks for offering to help out here today, Hank, but why don't you go catch some Z's? I mean, you've been digging through the fire rubble all night.
Well, so have you. I'm not gonna bail on you now. I just wish we would have found Grace's sister's body.
I know. It was total devastation. The fire chief said it was the most intense fire he'd ever seen.
You know, it took a lot of guts for your brother Miguel to go in and pull Charity out alive.
Yeah, we both got heroes for brothers. I mean, I couldn't even pull Sam away from the fire to take a break.
Because he knows Grace won't have any closure on this until they find her sister's body. I mean, he'll do anything to ease her pain.
That's real love for you.
It's the kind of marriage I want.
Yeah, me too. Just gotta find the right woman first. I'm gonna paint the storeroom today before the kids got here.
Well, it'll go twice as fast if I help.
I should have done this weeks ago. With pulling extra shifts down at the station, I mean, it's all I can do just to find time with the kids here.
You work too hard, Luis.
Man, I need the dough. Winter's coming. Our heating bills last year were astronomical. I don't expect them to be any cheaper this year.
Well, don't worry. When I marry Sheridan Crane, you'll never have to pay for gas or electricity or water again. I'll make sure all those utility companies they own never send you a bill.
Keep telling you, Hank. Not gonna happen.
Well, a man can dream, can he?
Yeah, sure, he can dream, but in the meantime, he's got to pay his bills. What are you doing these days for money anyway? I mean, you got to pay rent at Grace's B&B. You bought a car since you've been back.
You really want to use this color?
What's wrong with it?
It's really red.
I like it. So?
So what?
So what are you doing for money?
I had a few bucks saved up when I got back to Harmony. I worked on a few charter boats. You got a mixing stick?
You know, that's funny because I ran into Harry down at the docks. He said you'd only been there once or twice. But I thought you were coming back to Harmony to build up your nest egg so you could hit the road again.
And the next time I do, I'll be traveling first class in the arm of a beautiful, rich woman.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Look, if you're broke, I could lend you a few bucks. I mean, it wouldn't be a lot, but
I'm fine.
So you got a job lined up?
Well, ski season will be starting soon, you know, and I thought I'd head up the mountain, you know, and maybe get a gig as a ski instructor.
You can't count on that, Hank. What are you going to do in the meantime?
You remember those weekends when we used to head up to the mountain and ski all day and party all night?
Those are good times.
What do you say for a snowfall we take off?
I can't, Hank. I don't get a vacation till the spring.
Come on, Luis, just call in sick. We do it in high school.
We're not in high school anymore, Hank. I mean, we've got responsibilities.
Well, you do. Me, I break out in a rash when I hear the R word.
You'll settle down once you're married. You just make sure the girl you marry is the right girl. You make a bad marriage, it'll tear the heart out of you. I've seen it happen.
Well, don't worry about me.
How we get started talking about this anyway? I mean, I was asking you how you're getting by without a job, Hank.
Well, I just tap dance through life, okay? I thought you wanted to paint this storeroom before the kids get back.
No, I'm serious, Hank. How you getting by without any money?
Now that's what I call a sight for sore eyes. Hey, Beth, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hey, Beth.
Hey, Luis. I heard you two were helping Sam all night after that terrible fire in Castleton. I thought you could use some strong coffee and a bite to eat.
You are truly an angel of mercy.
How'd you know I was dreaming about your coffee all night?
Oh, just my coffee, Luis?
Well, you are truly something special to think of us. Thank you.
Oh, welcome.
Look, I'm gonna grab a quick shower. You'll be here when I get back?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, if I miss you, I'll talk to you later, okay?
You still got a thing for Luis, don't you?
That ended years ago. I mean, we just go out from time to time, that's all.
Save it for someone else, Beth.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, when you're crazy about someone, it's next to impossible to hide.
Thanks a lot, Hank. I mean, it's hard enough to pretend how I feel about Louise when I'm around and without you pointing out how obvious I am.
I'm sorry. If it means anything to you, Luis doesn't have a clue. And just for the record, I'm on your side.
Are you?
Sure. I know how hard it is to compete with Luis's sense of responsibility to his family. I mean, it didn't help things that his old man disappeared when Luis was so young.
Yeah. Look, I didn't mean to jump down your throat. It's just, it's hard sometimes. I never want Luis to forget his family on my account. His sense of loyalty is one of the things that makes him who he is.
And makes you love him so much.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't going to go on forever, Beth. You know, Teresa and Miguel are growing up. I mean, he's not going to be able to take care of them forever.
So are you saying I should hang in there?
More than that. You know, I'm saying if you really care about him, you should tell him about it before someone else moves in on him.
I can't tell Luis how I feel about him, Hank.
Why not?
When he said that he couldn't marry me because he had to take care of his family, I cried myself to sleep every night for months. I am so afraid if I put my heart out there again, he's just gonna break it like before.
Well, Luis is older now, you know. He thinks about getting married and having a family. You know, maybe it won't be the same this time.
Maybe. But I have a feeling as long as his father's missing, Luis will put his mom and his brothers and sisters before his own life. I respect that, Hank. I really do. It's just that it's taken me so long to get to a place where I can go out to dinner or an occasional movie with Luis and let that be enough.
Only that's not enough for you. Your eyes give you away.
Yes. Amazing what a shower can do. Your turn, Hank. Am I walking on something heavy here?
Very heavy. Hank's just giving me a hard time about my coffee.
Yeah, I was just telling her it was so strong it could stop your heart.
I'd better get back to work. Be careful if you go back to that fire site.
I will. Thanks again for the coffee.
Sure. Anytime. Bye, Hank.
Take it easy, Beth. Great girl.
The best.
Remember that conversation we had about letting the right girl get away?
How could I forget?
Did you ever think that maybe Beth was the perfect girl for you? You're in outer space somewhere. What are you thinking about?
I was just thinking about what you just said. Maybe Beth is the right girl for me.
So what are you going to do about it?
Nada. Till I'm ready to commit to marriage 100%, I'm not asking Beth or any other woman to share my life with me. I still got my family at home to take care of.
Well, not for long. Miguel and Teresa are growing up.
You know, they're at an age right now where they need me around more than ever. I mean, look what Miguel's going through. This girl Charity's probably going to lose her mom, and she's fighting for her life. And then there's Teresa. Ever tell you about her obsession with Ethan Crane?
You gotta be kidding me.
I wish. Yeah, up until recently, she had her walls plastered with pictures of him. I mean, all she does is dream about living this rich, extravagant lifestyle. Big mansion on the hill, money, servants everywhere.
Well, what would be the downside to that?
Yeah, that's right, I forgot. That's your dream, too.
I'm not turning it down if it comes my way.
I'm just gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna be responsible for my actions if the impossible does happen and she ends up with the Crane.
Lighten up, buddy. Forget about the Cranes.
Look, I can't. Not until my mother quits her job as their housekeeper and Sheridan the Deb finishes her community service here. They're right smack in my face. The past haunts the present. You ever hear anyone say that?
No, why?
Sheridan said it to Dr. Russell last night in the hospital. I accidentally saw it in her notebook. Makes you wonder.
No, it makes you wonder, not
Look,
me.
it's gotta mean something to Sheridan. Keeps running through my head over and over like a mantra. Past haunts the present.
Look, stop looking for some deep meaning in everything Sheridan says.
But think about it, Hank. And what would Sheridan be doing in the newspaper morgue unless she was tracking something down about the past? Maybe her past. I mean, what could it be? What's haunting her? Someone's here. I better check it out.
As I said last night, I don't owe you any explanation.
Hey, Sheridan. Is this big guy giving you a hard time again?
Isn't he always, Hank? Just tell me what you want me to do here today.
Well, since I can't imagine how you'll be able to help around here, I'll try and keep it simple.
Whatever you say.
Copy papers in the storeroom, copy machines right there. We just need to run off some flyers for next week's ball game. You think you can handle that?
I'll try.